Hello and welcome to today's 5-minute meditation. Normally I would ask you to pause and just close your eyes wherever you are, but today I'm going to keep them open. Just watch the screen as I share with you some thoughts this morning. I stand here at the edge of the tide that just keeps coming in a little more with each breath that the ocean takes. And I just started to think, this is life. This is what life is like. There's this ebb and this flow. Sometimes it's big like the waves. Sometimes it's quiet and still as the waves recede. This is life. So if you'll just pause where you are and begin to take some long, slow, deep breaths in and out, I'd like for you just to notice where you're standing, where you're seated. Feel the security of the spot where you are. For some of you, you have shoes on. Some of you might be barefoot. Some of you are in a chair. Some of you are on the ground. Some of you may be sitting in the driver's seat of your car. But just notice, how do you feel where you are? And then think about, what are the waves that are going on in your life right now? What are they? What are the things that you're going through, just like I have things that I am going through? What we know about stress is that it's not something that happens externally. It's our internal perception, our internal reaction to the things that are happening around us. And so these waves could tend to cause me stress. I could look way out there on the horizon and think, oh, some of those waves look really big way out there. I need to go ahead and move. But then if you watch those really big waves, the closer that they get to the shore, they're really not as big as they started out. But too often in life, we look so far out. We have this mindset of worry that all we can see is the big wave, the unknown, the possibility of something uncomfortable, possibility of something a little bit scary. And rather than really seeing it for what it actually is, we create in our mind the fact that that big wave is going to stay just as big by the time it gets to me. And we know, just from a scientific perspective, that's not true. The waves that are big 100 feet from me are so very tiny, just ripples of bubbles by the time they get to where I am. But even beyond that, there's more to this story. There's more to this idea, this analogy. Because one of my most favorite things to do is to stand at the edge of the tide as it comes in and out and just watch. Once the water recedes, once this scary or seemingly scary wave has come into my life, caused me to doubt or whatever it does, I choose to look down as the water goes away and find the treasures. Find the things that the water has brought to me. Picking up shells on the beach is not a new phenomenon. It's not something that's unique to me. But the only way we're allowed to have a chance to pick up all of these amazing shells is we have to wait for the waves to come. The waves of life, all of these seemingly scary things out there, are what bring these treasures. On the beach, we call the treasures the seashells. But in life, we call the treasures the lessons. We call the treasures the reaffirming of our strength. We call the treasures the reminder of how strong we really are. The waves are going to keep coming. In nature, they come with the changing of the moon cycle. They come with the dawn of the new day. And what happens is we have two choices. We worry about the waves that are out there so far away from us and the effect that they might have on our lives. Or we pause and we look down and we try to find the lessons and the treasures and the things that these waves are bringing to our lives. The challenges. I know they're not fun. I know they're not something that we want to experience. But this human existence tells us that we will experience them. But could we possibly, this time, look for the treasures instead? Let that be how you live your day to day. Namaste.